Hello everyone and welcome to Time to Talk with Ty. On today's episode we will be doing a little fall entertaining. We will feature a couple of different items. We're going to do a naan pizza, Mediterranean style, and then we'll do another one a little bit heartier for fall. We're also going to feature an apple cider mimosa, and we are going to dabble with a little salted caramel martini. So stay tuned. Hello everyone, we are back and we are here with my cousin Patricia Mason Williams. She is going to be making our naan pizzas, and that is naan, N-A-A-N, not N-O-N, okay? That is naan. This is naan bread. All right, she's going to be making our naan pizzas, and we have with us Kita Brock, my friend and sister Kita Brock, and she is going to be making our fall cocktail. So we're going to go ahead and get started.
Okay. So I'm going to do 3 different pizzas based on the sauces that I like. But naan pizza is one of those things that whatever you like works. So let me get this spoon really quick.
Whatever you want to put on it. So if you only eat, if you're a vegetarian, if you are vegan and you only eat certain things, if you love meat, you can just put whatever you want to put on the naan pizzas.
I'm getting the olive oil. Is this an olive oil?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, my husband makes different oils, so I never know what kind of oil we have in our kitchen.
So we're going to experiment with this one. Actually, I put olive oil, a little bit of olive oil on the base of each of the naan pizzas, just because I don't like them really crispy. If you like them crispy, you keep them in the oven a little bit longer and you may not need as much olive oil. So for this one, I'm going to be doing a red pesto sauce. Oops.
And you guys have to be adventurous with these. So some people say, oh, I don't like pesto, but you never know what you like until you try something different.
Yeah. So that's going to be the red pesto. Just going to spread that around. This one, I'm going to use a little bit of the green pesto.
Ooh, I like green pesto. I love green pesto. Well, we like everything. Our palates are a little bit different. Our palates are a little different.
That's what you call it. That's your new word.
Our palates are different.
And then the last one, we're going to do a little bit of Alfredo sauce.
Ooh, I love the colors.
Most people like marinara, but hey, everybody makes pizza with marinara. So I like Alfredo too.
I think that's so boring. Red sauce pizza is boring. You guys have to be adventurous.
Okay, so you guys are going to help me out with this one. So we have all types of things. We have goat cheese, feta cheese, I never can say it right. Gruyere. Roasted garlic, tomatoes, asparagus, tomatoes, green onions, smoked turkey sausage, and turkey pepperoni.
Jeez.
So, also I have arugula and spinach. So, what do you want? What do you think?
I'm a fan of the veggies, like the artichokes and the mushrooms. I'm a fan of that.
Oh, actually, I want to put the cheese on first, because what I noticed is the cheese melts better when it's underneath, when it goes on top of all of the vegetables.
Like when you get pizzas from Pizza? That's how they do it, I think.
Yeah, because at first when I was making them, I was putting the pizza on the top, and I'm like, that doesn't look very appetizing. So we're gonna do what was that? That was say it, Gruyere. That was Gruyere. We'll do this one with feta.
Yes, pesto and feta is very good together.
Yeah.
This looks delicious.
This one with
already
feta.
Right, already by itself. I would eat it just like that. Now, for those of you who love boring pizzas, you can always just buy red sauce and put
whatever you want. So this is a goat cheese with sun-dried tomato and basil. So it's a really weird looking cheese because it's like little balls. But it's really, really good. I'm telling you, it is really good.
It looks amazing. So, I mean, and the thing about it is being creative and going out and being adventurous when you are inviting guests over, because when they go to your house and they have something to eat, they can say, oh, I had something really memorable at Pat's house when I went. It was really good. I'm going to try to make it at home. Don't just order pizza from anywhere. You know what I mean?
I do.
Like, if you come to my
That's
house,
why we are teaching you.
Come to my house,
That's why we're teaching so you
So
don't
I'm
have
taking
to.
note here.
Kita, if we
Have
go to
that type of
Kita's house,
pizza.
we're ordering
We order
Asian
food.
food all the time.
Always.
Every
Always.
time.
So we have our red pesto with Gruyere cheese and artichoke hearts. Anything else?
Mushroom.
Mushrooms.
Yes.
That was
Hey.
Yes. Mushrooms.
Mushrooms.
Yes to the mushrooms.
I love mushrooms.
And you guys can still, the public market is still open. You can go and grab all your veggies, grab your mushrooms. We always get mushrooms every week from the public market.
What else? Anything
That
else?
looks delicious.
That's good? You good like that, or you want anything else?
Kita, what do you think?
I think that looks good.
I think this one is perfect.
Okay, so we're good with that one. On to the
Perfect.
second one. Pesto and goat cheese. I'm sorry, feta cheese. So what I was actually thinking about this was maybe some spinach and arugula.
I was thinking that would be good. And I'm going to grab some crushed black pepper because
Yes.
I just
Oh
love
yeah,
that.
that'll be good. And maybe you can put like a little
Turkey?
smoked turkey.
Smoked turkey sausage? Not a problem.
That's interesting.
And with any of these things, as little or as much as you like.
We can be healthy. We can pull out in there.
Yes.
We need the greens.
Okay.
You can never have enough. Never have enough greens.
And then we want smoked turkey.
Mmm.
Spice it up a little bit.
This looks amazing. So what do you guys, what's your favorite part of fall? Like about the season, actually?
I can wear sweaters and boots.
You look really cute in this sweater
Sweaters
today.
You do.
Really super
Thank
cute.
you.
She always looks cute in her sweaters.
So fall gear. I am here for the fall gear. I love sweaters. I love boots. I love hats. I love hats. So you guys would probably see
baby
me.
head.
You do have you do have a baby head. I got the big head in the family.
Well, I have a bigger head. So.
Kita. So I really do. I like just wearing different hats and putting on the fall gear. But I do love turning on the fireplace and having a nice meal.
Nice, yeah.
And a nice drink.
Okay, cool. Last one, guys, we got Alfredo, and then we have the goat cheese with the tomato, sun-dried tomato, and basil. So I do have these little mixtures from, I'm not gonna say where I got them from, but it's like black olives, cheese, mushrooms, red peppers, and
Who
the
likes
other
olives?
ones.
I don't know if you guys
I like olives.
I like
I
olives.
love olives.
You
Okay.
like olives?
Okay, but we have
Okay.
two. So which one do you want?
Let's-
You want
I want to do
the more
Greek?
Yeah, let's do the Greek.
The Greek? Yeah. Okay.
Let's
Yeah.
go with the Greek.
Peruvian. No.
Shout out to the Greek feta salad, okay? My brother-in-law John and my sister Tia will be very excited.
So this has
So there's-
green
there's cheese
and
in
black.
it too,
And
right?
there's cheese, yeah.
That looks good.
So we're
Yeah,
gonna get an extra
I think
dose
that's
of
my new favorite mix
cheese.
from there.
Yeah, that's good.
I could just sit and eat this right out the container. That is how crazy I love
Cool.
olives. Ooh.
That looks good.
So we have our 3 pizzas. Cool.
They look
And,
amazing.
the crushed
We got a little
pepper. And you can put any other seasonings on it. I tried it with some like a garlic seasoning, but honestly all you need is a little bit of pepper. If you like salt, but I don't like salt,
Right.
so I don't
Adding
use
salt.
it. But that's all you need, and here we are with our little munchies.
I love them.
Yeah.
So we're going to, Kita's gonna do her drink and we're gonna go ahead and get these started.
All right. Well, we can move this stuff
Ooh.
over. So I kind of pre-made some of my stuff here so I can keep it moving. So I'm gonna do 2 versions of apple cider cocktails. Apple cider is very good, and you all know that it's only available pretty much in fall. So I figured this would be perfect time to use it. So I just kind of transferred some apple cider from Wegmans into this cute little bottle because this is cute. So you know.
You wanna be cute during
You
your
want to
entertaining
be
at all
cute when
times.
you're doing this, so we're gonna do it that way. So the first one I'm gonna make is a salted caramel apple martini. Did I get that right? Salted caramel apple martini. Okay. So I've already prepared some of my glasses, but I'm gonna go through and remake a new one for you guys. So we have our shaker here, just have ice, and I'm gonna use Smirnoff Kissed Caramel Vodka. Now, I have the big bottle, but I thought these little ones are just neater and cuter, so I'll use the smaller ones. So this is really good because that whole bottle is like $20 and these are like 99 cents, and people love caramel. So
Oh, and you know what? I love that because that's actually a good way for you to, if somebody says, oh, I don't really drink, okay, well, I'll let you add your own splash in there.
A little splash, but we don't like splashes.
No, we don't like splashes.
We like the whole bottle. So
we need to get the whole vibe,
the whole thing.
drink.
Yeah, we'll put the whole bottle in there. But, you know, for camera purposes, we're going to make one here. So this is a shot. You know, typically I would put 2 shots in mine, but this is really sweet. So this is a little disclaimer for these drinks. So like, I don't typically like sweet drinks, but I do love apple cider. But people usually like sweet drinks. I know Pat loves sweet drinks. So this is like really for Pat and all the people who love the sweetness.
Who love the sweet
so we're just gonna take the
sweet.
yes.
That's what makes
Just gonna take the caramel vodka, put it in your mixer. You know what? We're just gonna put 2 in there.
Let's just do what we would do.
What we would
Okay?
typically do.
You guys will have way more fun at your parties if you do 2.
If you do 2, for
Yes.
sure. And this is really simple. All these drinks are really simple. I mean, I love a handcrafted cocktail that takes like 10 hours to make, but we need to do that. So
That's because she's a scientist in real life.
yeah, so you know, I like to do all the little mixtures, but this is pretty simple. I'll measure this out. Usually I won't measure it, but if you guys really want to do this. So this is basically a shot, which is an ounce. So if you have 1 ounce of caramel vodka, and then you do 2 ounces of the cider. Now, again, if you're not a person who loves sweet, for me, if I were drinking this, I would just add a little bit of water to it because the vodka is sweet, cider is super sweet, but it's delicious. So, I mean, you might make a little exception for this one. So we have our cider and our vodka in the shaker. So just really simple, take it, shake it up. And for your glass, so this is salted caramel dip. So you can get all kinds of like caramel. There's caramel sauce, caramel dip, but I like this one because it already had the caramel and the salt in it. So you just want to take your glass, and since this is already wet, you don't have to wet the rim. Typically, if you're going to put salt or sugar, you have to wet the rim, but since it's already a wet substance, you can just take your glass. I put it in a plate because that bowl is too small for this glass, but you just put it in and just kind of twist it around, dip it a little bit. It's really viscous here, but
You hear how she's using these scientific
oh, viscous just means kind of thick and
That's what you said. You said thick.
No.
viscous. Okay,
She's
sorry.
a scientist in real life, like legit.
So I'm just twirling it around and see, you get a perfect caramel
It
rim
looks so
there.
pretty.
And then you literally just gonna shake it up again, make sure everything's nice and cold, and there you have it. The caramel apple
Look, it's all about the
martini.
color. All
Isn't
about
it
the
so
colors
cute?
In the fall. Yes, I love it. Oh, it looks.
All right, so someone can try this, but I'm gonna.
Can I be the someone?
Yes, try it.
Okay, awesome.
You try it out. Let's see.
I've been waiting for this all day. And I'm also someone that licks the rim. You probably shouldn't do that in person or around your guests. I won't do that on camera.
I will. Let's see. Is it good?
It tastes like fall, apple picking, harvest, and all that in a
All
glass.
that in a glass.
In a glass. Okay, I'm gonna take another sip while Keita gets started on her next drink.
Okay, so I chose 2 cocktails because the whole point was to have a drink that you can have for brunch. So you know we all like our mimosas. So I'm kind of doing this backwards. This is your evening cocktail, okay? This is your martini after you've had a long day, or you know it's 5 o'clock, you've had dinner, you want a little dessert drink, you can have your martini. But we know we love a good brunch here. So we're gonna do a very simple apple cider mimosa.
We stay brunching, and we
love
put
brunching.
champagne in everything.
Everything. Put that on everything, like the hot sauce commercial, right?
Everything.
So I cut some apples up and I just have them in water and lemon juice so that they didn't turn brown. So
That's some
when
more science.
yeah, you need your acidic liquid so that your apples don't turn brown. So yeah, if you guys didn't know that, if you're just cutting apples for anything, put a little vinegar or a little lemon juice in your bag or your water with your apples and they won't turn brown. So
You learn something new every day on
So I
Time
should-
to Talk with Ty.
Right. He teaches everything. So I took a little apple, I cut it so that we can wet the rim of the glass. So if you're using something that's dry like salt or sugar, you need to wet the glass, otherwise it won't stick. So in this plate here, I just have regular white sugar. We don't usually use white sugar, you know.
No.
White is usually not good
White
for...
is not right.
White is not right, usually.
White sugar, white bread. Ladies, listen, y'all always asking for tips.
White brown.
White pasta?
You want to go with the brown, but we're going to do a little bit of white sugar, and I just mix it with some plain cinnamon, mix it up in the plate, and I wet the rim of the glass, and we're just going to dip it the same way we did for the martini. So one thing about this, I do want to point this out, because you guys know I am a stickler for glasses. You have to make sure you're serving your cocktails in the right glass. You don't want to serve champagne in like a rocks glass, or never use plastic. I mean, I am adamantly opposed to plastic. But, you know, if you need to, but in general, if you have a small group, that's a nice little touch. You can go to the dollar store and get martini glasses or champagne glasses. So that just adds a nice little touch. So now we have our champagne flute with our sugar and cinnamon rim. And this is really simple, seriously. So I'm gonna put the cider in first. So with my mimosas, I like more champagne, a little bit of mimosa. So whatever is in it, I like it to be like 3/4 champagne and a little bit, but I'm gonna make this like regular people like theirs.
Regular.
So
For the
regular people who actually like.
I didn't realize apple cider went in that also.
Yes, we want to keep with the apple cider theme. Because the other thing is apple cider is expensive. So a gallon, how much is a gallon of milk? Like $3, $2?
Yeah, and I can't remember how much.
A gallon of cider is like $6, $5.99.
Mm-hmm.
So this it's good. So we want to, you know, if you get apple cider, we want to use it.
That's right.
So usually for mimosas, people like to use champagne. I am a prosecco person.
I love
So
Prosecco,
it tastes very similar, especially if you're putting it in a mimosa. So if you're making your mimosas, you can go ahead and get like an actual champagne. You don't have to get anything expensive. Prosecco is like $13 a bottle. But what most people don't know is that when you go out and you get like unlimited mimosas, they're using like, what is it, J. Roger and Cooks, like the really cheap champagne, and we drink them all morning, right?
Yes, so we do. We don't care if it's bubbly and it's champagne.
Right.
We drink
so you don't need to get Bel Air or Moet or anything like that for your mimosas. You can get a bottle of Prosecco if you like Prosecco like I do, or you can get your inexpensive, we're not going to say cheap, we're not cheap, champagne. So we have just our chilled cider, and this is cold. Make sure your champagne or your Prosecco is cold, because you don't want to shake champagne. That is something that is a huge mistake. So champagne is bubbly, it's meant to be bubbly. If you shake it, it's going to disperse all the air, all the carbon dioxide into your shaker here. You don't want that. Then you have flat mimosas.
Talk about it, Keita.
Nobody wants that. So never shake champagne or anything sparkling. So now we just want to top off the.
We love topping off our
cider.
Drinking your drink down. Just always top it off with some
champagne or some Prosecco. And then we're going to take a little garnish here. Since I cut these apples up, we're going to use these. Put your apple.
Look at this drink.
Right on the side.
Oh, is that yours?
That's my drink.
Okay, that's
my drink. That's my drink.
And there we have our apple cider mimosa. That apple is a little suspect, but we know.
It's okay.
But I can't lick the rim.
You can lick the rim.
If you want to do that on camera, okay.
Well,
now the show just went to another level, okay?
Okay.
This is really good.
Is it good?
And normally, you know, I'm not a Prosecco person.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
It's a little too dry for me, but I like this.
Because of the cider,
really,
it makes
So that's a really good balance, and that's a good point. If you don't like sweet and you still like that apple cider taste, it's a nice balance. And if you want to get champagne, so there's really sweet champagne, so that Brut is what you can usually use. Brut or extra dry, and that's going to give a nice balance with the super sweet cider. But if you like sweet, you can get spumante.
Yes.
That's all that's sweet, and then you have sweet on top of that, and you just kind of figure out what you want. So I think this is a really good, both these cocktails are pretty good.
Let's see. Cheers.
Yeah, cheers.
Very, very cute. Thank you for joining us. We are back, and we are here and ready to eat, partake of our pizza, our Naan pizza, and our beverages.
Yes.
And one more tip that I have for when you're entertaining during the fall or the holiday season is go get fresh flowers. Go get fresh flowers. Some fresh flower. Now these flowers are amazing. So Keita and Brock bought me these flowers, but this is, look at the colors. You want to go get fresh flowers for your guests, put them on your dinner table, and Just, nothing is too much. Over the top is good, okay? If it's over the top, you can still go a little further, right?
Yep.
Of course.
And what
Can I
has
add a
everything
tip?
you need.
Yes.
Can I add a tip?
Yes.
The smell sets the mood
Yes.
for the evening. So candles, even if you want to put some cinnamon and some water and boil it,
Oh,
the
I love
scent
that.
of the room definitely sets
Yes.
the tone.
Definitely. Or those little scented pine cones
Yep.
from Wegmans.
Yeah,
any of those
cinnamon
things.
is always good.
Yes.
I totally
Candles.
agree on that.
Yeah.
Anything
Lighting.
with scent.
Lighting
Yes.
is important, right?
And my tip is, of course, glasses.
Yes.
No
if you
plastic.
have,
Never
if you have a
plastic.
small group, I highly recommend that you serve them in glasses. When I've gone to events and people at their homes serve me with actual glassware, I feel like even it doesn't take a lot of effort, but it feels like they really put some effort into it.
Right.
Versus, I mean, some people really like red cups, but for me and women especially, we like that little just extra piece of, okay, this is a really nice touch. So
Yes, because you want to be a lady when you get your
yes,
drink
you
and
want
you
to
cross
have
your legs
Mhm.
as such.
And you want to toast and clink, clink,
Oh
clink.
yes, toast. Toast
You
is
can't
light.
clink, clink, clink with a red cup. So
This is so good.
You need that
I
in
thought that
glass.
one was good. I don't even know which one's the best.
This is delicious.
they're both good.
They're good. Really good.
Thank you guys for joining us. Thank you for watching Time to Talk with Ty. Please feel free to subscribe to my channel and my blog at tytime.com. Join me for more amazing guests and topics, and also feel free to comment below about this episode or ideas for upcoming episodes.